How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Simpson's Tractor Works. We're going to do a little front yard work today. Getting ready to plant some grass this spring. So, still got a bunch of stumps I need to cut. Where Travis cut the stumps down, we got all those like wedges and quarters and whatnot. I got to get cleaned up. But first, let's get into something else. My previous video, my first stump grinding job, there might have been a little miscommunication between me and my viewers. So, about my quote and what the end price was, it wasn't like I told the customer, who is a buddy of mine. I've known him for over 30 years. Okay, it's not like I told him, hey, I'll do it for $400, and then, no, I ain't done. It's gonna be $600. You need to pay me $600. That's not how it went down. And y'all didn't see any off-camera stuff that in conversations and texts and all that kind of thing. So, like I said, I had posted a picture of grinding a stump here at the house on Facebook. He, within 10 minutes, messaged me and said, hey, can you come look at some stumps for me, or grind some stumps? And I said, yeah, sure. Send me a picture of them, and I'll see if I can come by there tomorrow and do it. So he sent me, I think, 3 pictures, and I'll post them right here, and you can see them. Just by, and like I said, this is my first stump grinding job. Buddy of mine, it's not like some stranger. It would have been completely different if it had been a stranger, okay? So he sent me the pictures. I looked at them. And I just threw a number out there. I said $400. But when I get there and I get to see him in person, it may be a little higher because I can't tell everything by the stump. He said, that's fine. Just let me know. So I got there. He wasn't home. He told me he wasn't going to be there. I went ahead and got started. He pulled in, stopped. We talked some more. And I told him the situation about, when he sent me the picture, it looked like the stumps were this high when they were on a slope. In the back of the stump, I had to cut this much. Even if I had brought my chainsaw, it still needed to be more money because I had to do more work. I didn't know about all the extra stuff from the pictures he sent me until I got there. He was under the full understanding before I even started. And he made the offer. If I need to pay you more, just let me know. But I didn't get any of that on film. I didn't, I didn't want to film him, without his consent or conversations we were having. But I wanted to let y'all know that it's not like I went back on my word or on my quote. Before I ever started, we did have the understanding that my quote to him was like an initial quote. It's going to be a minimum $400. Let me see what else we get. Let me see what else we got when I get there. He was completely fine with that. Now when I got done, that should have been maybe, compared to what people are telling me and people I've talked to, that might have been an $800 to $1,000 job. I don't know. But by the end of the day, I feel like he got a good deal. I feel like I got paid for it. And we all, between the two of us, we both had the understanding from my initial quote that it may be more than my initial quote. So I just wanted to clear that up for y'all. So there's no misunderstanding that y'all would think that, his word ain't no good or something. Karen got mad at me. Karen always said nice. I hurt my feelings that I made her mad. So that's one reason I'm doing this. And I talked to her in chat, kind of explaining it to her because y'all didn't know the whole story. There was an agreement before I started that the price may be more once I get there and check everything out. And that's what happened. I didn't try to gouge him. I didn't quote him 400 and say, hey, this is going to be 1,000. You can't do that. You know, I wouldn't have even started. I'd have waited till he got home and say, look, buddy, this is a lot more than what you showed me in them 3 pictures. You know, you have to handle things as they come along. $200 more that he agreed or, was willing to pay before I even started, no problems. Let's clean up this yard. Enough of that mess. I wouldn't do people like that. So I'm not out here to get rich on my tractor. I'm not going to screw over people I know. I'm not going to screw over people I don't know. It's not how I operate. Let's clean up this yard. It is a mess. I've been wanting to show y'all this, because this happened to me a couple times with much smaller pieces. When you're carrying something in your bucket, usually wood in my case, and you've got a piece like this one right here that's hanging over, if you're going to go into a big pile of wood to dump it on the top or whatever, be extremely careful raising that bucket up, especially if you don't have a self-leveling loader, okay? If I was to raise this up all the way right now, this round would fall right back here on the hood or on me. So it's just something to be conscious of. I've had smaller pieces, like that, probably about 5 inches or so, come down and hit right on top of the grill guard right here. But that would do some damage. So if you've got something on the top of your load in your bucket and you raise it up high and not keeping it level, not keeping your eye on it, that joker will roll off the back and land on your tractor or you. Just be careful. Well, everybody, I'm gonna call it a night. That was, according to the video, that was about 50 minutes worth of work. And I wanted to show y'all, you know, it's a pretty good drive from that pile up there back to the processing area. So, oh, I don't know what we're gonna do with all this wood. This is all Travis. I ain't messing with nothing. I ain't splitting nothing. I ain't stacking nothing either. Just burn it all as far as I'm concerned. But didn't have anything roll off the bucket and hit the tractor. Had a couple roll off up there when I was trying to load it up. So just got to be careful with that kind of stuff. Hope y'all enjoyed it. God, the last time I got to work in my yard, the weather was warm. We've been over on Travis's side since the 1st of November. So I appreciate y'all checking in and following me on this journey of cleaning up this yard, cutting all these trees, and got a lot of stuff we're gonna do. So hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell. I'll holler at you later.